Okay, got a bit of a problem with this computer. It turns on for a second or two and then turns off. Yeah. Won't stay on. So the power switch comes back to this plug. So I just worked out which wires it was, the two white ones, and then I just unplugged it, tested it. It's a momentary switch, and it doesn't matter whether I short the pins or just touch the pins, it would still just turn on, turn off. So I've done a reset on the CMOS. And now the computer's staying on. However, it's flashing red and that on here, and I'm not getting any picture out to the screen yet. So I removed the battery. It's a bit on the flat side, 2.8. So maybe that could be the problem. So the error code, according to the Hewlett-Packard website, is the integrated graphic chip inside the CPU is gone. So I've got a second-hand one, which we've already put in. It's under the fan, so you just unscrew the four corners here, unplug the fan cable, fan wire, and then I've cleaned off the heat. What do you call it? The heat sink gel stuff that they put on the back. So clean that off the aluminium heat sink. And we put some new stuff on, we've put it back in. Put a new CMOS battery in. So we'll put the fan cover on, and then we'll start it up and see if that has fixed the problem. No, still doing the same. Alright, so we've got part of the screen working now. So before we had the mouse was lighting up, and that was the only thing besides the computer. The keyboard wasn't lighting up, so when you did the caps lock, nothing was there. Nothing on the screen. Put that down. So I was watching the support and tech help on the HP website, and it was saying press the Windows button and the B button at the same time and start the computer, and voila, we now have a picture. And it's saying that the system memory size is different from the last startup. Most common reason, the removal of the memory from the system board. So that's the motherboard. So now it says press enter. There was something else that came up before this, but I didn't have the camera ready and it moved on before I had a chance. So let's try enter. That's normally what it does when it starts up. Yep. That's normal. We've still got the green light here, which means we're getting a signal. Yes, we are fixed. So maybe I didn't need to get a new CPU. I did move this memory card from that slot to that slot. I had pulled the memory RAM card out before and tried the computer, but still nothing happened. So I'll see if I can punch in the password and get in. And we're logged in. Great, we're fixed. Well, so remember that one. If you've got that problem, press the Windows key and the B key, press and hold them at the same time, and then turn the power on. Computer fixed. What was the problem? Not sure. May have been the CPU, but I did not try that method of the old CPU, so maybe I can swap that back later. Never mind, I got the computer up and running. Well, that didn't last very long. It's doing it again. It's powering on, powering off. So we'll try that. Restart with the B button. Could it be a problem with the power supply? I've got it connected down here. If you unplug this cable here, the fan stops. And if you look at the meter, see, when you get the 12 volts, the fan runs, which is what the fan is. And then the power dies off. So could it be this power pack is on its way out? So we've got the power board out, and I found this wire here. This one, let me get something to poke this at. This join right here. Watch that. Got a broken soldered joint right there. Alright, so I've just soldered it up. That's it right there. So it has to go down that track, meet up with that little capacitor or diode down here. And that little spot over there. Without getting it to touch this bit here. So pretty tricky to do. It's a tight little spot. Okay, so I tried it in the computer. Still not working. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I just worked out that these ones here, you're 12 volts, and then you got the blue and the purple. And then you got your negative and your 12 volt on the brown ones. These one here is part of the control wire to actually switch this unit on. So the grey one is PG on the board, which I believe from some research I've done is called power good. The green, REM, don't know what it means, but that is 4 volt positive. White is tach, so I think that's a tachometer for the speed of the fan. And then the red, white is fan CMD, whatever that is. So if you take the grey wire and connect it to the green 4 volt one, the whole unit will turn on. Right, so I've got the green and the grey one connected. Right, we've got them in there, and then we're connected here. We've got the voltmeter on. Then we're to the yellow and we're to the black wire there. Now we'll turn the power on. So the fan's going full speed. And we've got a nice 11, 12 volts. So the white wire was the tacho. So with the positive connection to positive 12 volt, we touch onto the tacho wire. We now have a 6 volt reading on the meter here, showing the fan's running, and then it slows down when the fan stops. and nothing there. So we start it back up. If we touch that onto the CMD wire, the fan stops. Okay, so we've bridged the green and the grey of our connector here, so that we know the power unit should start. And then we have connected the white wire down to its terminal to the motherboard, so the motherboard gets the RPM signal. Because when I did this without the RPM one connected, we're getting an error on the screen. So let's see what happens now. So this fan started up straight away. Haven't even turned the computer on yet. So let's turn the computer on. Not turning on now. Right, so I disconnected the tacho wire so the computer's booted up, and we now have got this error on the screen. Fan detection error. So it's detecting that we haven't got the two wires to sense the fan is working. Press enter. And the computer shuts off. Right, so I've just plugged it back into the board, and we'll see what happens when we turn the power back on. So we've got the LED lit up, we've got the power on. Let's turn the computer on. And we have the same fault still. Oh, it's working. Preparing automatic repair. Haven't seen that before. Just pause the video. Diagnosing your PC. So this fan is running, the power fan is running. See that? So use the mouse to go restart. We're up and running. But I don't know what I fixed. I don't know what I've done to make this bloody work now. I know that soldered joint thing wasn't working before. It worked and then didn't work. So it's logging on. Maybe the fan just wanted to run at full speed. That's it, we're up and running. Let's see how long it lasts. Okay, well it's been running for about 10 minutes and I've done a restart and I've done a shutdown and restarted it, and it's no problems. So hopefully that helps. If you get some problems, you know how to test your power unit there. So I'm going to put this all back together properly.